I don't need to contact Cooper. I am asking you, is there a reason you refuse to communicate with me about the health and safety of my child? Once again, I am being ignored by someone who is supposed to be a responsible adult caretaker for my child. This does not give me confidence in your ability to properly care for son when Cooper is not there. Have you even had son tested yet? He needs to be tested. No, we have not had son tested. I tested positive, and there is no reason to test him as we are all on lockdown for the next week. If he begins to display symptoms, we will take it from there. I'm sorry, but that is extremely upsetting and unacceptable. Why is it that you care more for your health and not for son's? He needs to be tested immediately. Take it up with Cooper, not me. I am done responding. Can anyone in that house please give me an update on son? I am going crazy over here with worry, and neither of you seem to care. He is doing fine, just as he was when you last received an update from Rose. What are your plans on getting him tested? I have no plans to get him tested unless he shows symptoms and needs to be seen by a doctor. He has been happily playing all day and is in good spirits. Once you are out of isolation, can we please meet up to discuss a few things? Also, if he ends up needing to go to the hospital, call me straight away and I will be there. I am his mother and he needs me. It really hurts me as well that you signed him up for kindy without me and I wasn't there to see his school. I would have loved to be there, and I know he would have wanted me there as well. You need to get better at communicating with me about him. It's not right. Please tell me when son's first day of kindy will be so that I can be there. I do not want to miss it. He should be starting next Monday. He will be arriving at 7 a.m. as both Rose and I will be at work that day. You are more than welcome to come. But no one is allowed inside of the school due to COVID. It's literally a foyer drop-off. I completely understand. I will be there and see him off with you first thing. I cannot believe that our boy is old enough for kindy. He's growing up so fast. He's growing up fast. Please make sure you get there by 7 because I do not have a lot of time between drop-off and when I have to be at work, so I can't wait for you. I understand how time works, Cooper. I will be there to see him off. As I said, what kind of mother would miss the first day of kindy? Sounds good. We will see you then. I know son will be thrilled to see both of his parents there. It will make the start of kindy even more special for him. Okay, buddy, you go in with your teacher, and I will be here to pick you up later. Have a great day. I love you so much. Can you please walk me to class, please, Dad? I can't, bud. It's against the rules. I wish I could, though. Nonsense. Sometimes rules are meant to be broken. I'll walk you in. Let's go. Asterisk grabs son's hand and begins walking him into the building. Asterisk. You can't go in there, Bianca. It's against the rules. I am his mother. I am allowed in his school. Don't be ridiculous. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but no parents are allowed in the building. Look, he's crying now. You've upset him on his first day. I'm already in the door. You might as well let me run him to his classroom. Which one is his? I said I'm taking him. It is against policy. Just tell me where to go in the building. I am more than happy to take him to his classroom. Ma'am, we cannot have you walking into the school. If I have to tell you again, I will have to call security down to remove you. Wow, you guys just don't care about the best interest of my son, huh? And tell me, if I can't go inside with my boy, why did I see his father's girlfriend walk inside when I was pulling up? Bianca, Rose works here. She would have walked in with son, but you were late and she needed to get to class. Okay. I don't care. She just had COVID and they're letting her in. I can come in too. Now move, please. I have things to do. Okay, that's enough. I'm calling security down. I really didn't want to have to do this on your son's first day of school. Fine, I'll leave, son. I'm so sorry this woman had to ruin your first day. Maybe your dad needs to find a different school for you to go to that isn't so ridiculous and strict. They clearly don't care about Asterisk sends drop-off instructions from the school to Bianca. Asterisk, the school emailed this out today. Please make sure you read it so there are
you
no
don't have
further
to worry
incidents
about that.
if you are
The
ever
school
at
has
drop-off
officially
again. Trespassed me from going anywhere near the grounds anymore unless I can prove I'm sober. They can piss off with that. I don't have to prove shit to them. Well, they do have our court order, so they are aware that you are supposed to submit to hair follicle tests. They can hold their breath for that. I'm sure Ms. Rose didn't have any issue pushing them into demanding something like that. I don't like that she works at his school. It's just going to make it so that I can never attend anything there. Rose had nothing to do with this. This was because of your behavior at drop-off. Son was so upset. Of course he was upset they wouldn't let me take him to class. He was upset because you were acting irrational and embarrassing him. Bianca is no longer allowed in our home for the foreseeable future. I do not want her around the children. If you decide to allow her to visit with son in another manner, that is your choice as a father, but I will no longer be supervising. Did something happen? Oh yes, something did. She decided it would be a good idea to steal her sister's car from her driveway last night, go on a joyride with the man she has apparently been living with since she moved out of our house. Not only was she arrested for that, she was also arrested for having a knife on her in public. She is clearly using still, and I will not have that around daughter. She knows this. She chose to go this route. I will not be allowing her around son without you and her father to supervise. So if you are no longer comfortable supervising, she will need to go back to court to get a new order. Bianca did not attempt to see son for 4 months after the car theft incident. We pick up our story on the day that the family court was conducting their interviews from both sides of the family. Good morning. I recently tested positive for COVID-19 as of this morning. Is there any way to reschedule the interviews that are being conducted this afternoon? I am devastated that I will be unable to attend this afternoon. As you know, it is very important for me to be in attendance at these interviews as I am son's mother and a very vital part of his life. I hope this email finds you well. And we are able to reschedule. I will attach evidence of my positive rapid antigen test results. Asterisk attached to the email was an email from the health department thanking Bianca for self-reporting her positive test result. In the email, there is no evidence that a test was taken. No proof is needed to self-report a positive result. Thank you all for coming. By chance, has anyone heard from Bianca? No, but I'm not surprised. She's probably out getting high somewhere and forgot that today was the interview. Is this a common occurrence with Bianca? She just doesn't show up. She only shows up when it suits her. She used to not be with Wei, but now getting her fix is more important than anything. That and her new boyfriend. Well, we will continue with today's proceedings and mark her as a no-show. How this will work is I will be interviewing each party individually to get a better understanding of the situation. Would it be possible for us to go first? Our baby is only a newborn and I need to get back to her as soon as possible. Of course, if you two will follow me, we will start this process. It shouldn't take too long. After conducting family interviews with both the maternal and paternal side of the child's family, I am prepared to submit my recommendations to the court. It is recommended that the child continue to live with the father. It is recommended that the father be able to move within a 300 kilometers radius from his current address as needed for work. It is recommended that the mother have supervised visitations with the child and that this occurs at the visitation center. Due to the volatile relationship between the mother and maternal grandmother, it is recommended that the mother provide a negative saliva doctor OG screen prior to contact, as well as random negative test upon request. It is recommended that the mother enroll in a domestic violence prevention plan due to a history of violence in previous relationships and a concern of violence in her current relationship. It is recommended that the mother not have unsupervised contact with the child until a period of 12 months with no violations. My attorney told me that Bianca attempted to contact the ICL the morning of the interview due to her testing positive for COVID. Have you heard how she is doing? She is in the hospital. She does not have COVID. She was hospitalized due to a car accident. Is she okay? Why did she say she had COVID then? Cooper, she will be okay, but her accident was not an accident. She was trying to commit suicide. I had no idea she was struggling that badly. Oh my God, how bad was it? She physically is okay, but she told the responders she wanted to on a live. She needs help and she needs us to be understanding and kind. We need to reevaluate what we are doing. Maybe the visitation center is not the best idea. I disagree. If she is this bad off, it's even more essential. I do not trust her own son without a professional supervisor.